Hey Flosstube, welcome to my channel Little Lion Stitchery. I'm Stephanie, and I didn't get a lot of stitching done this past week. So let me show you what I did. I started, what is this one? I started the Harvest Shuffle. I know I didn't get very far. I mean, my eyesight's pretty good, but these holes, I don't know, they probably also shrank when I think they shrank when I dyed the fabric, but yeah, that's really all I have done so far. And I think I started this Sunday. So I started this last Sunday. And it's gonna look like this, but I'm recharting. Is it not focusing? Focus. Come on, why are you not focusing? There we go. But I'm going to rechart it so that it says my future last name and then the year. And then, so then Tuesday, did I stitch anything on Monday? I don't know, I'm having a little hard time recalling things. So like, I don't know if I did anything Monday. I think I was just like, I don't remember. So Tuesday I had my laser eye surgery, which we're going to talk about a little bit later. Because I don't know, I think it's kind of important to share with you what that was like. I don't know, I had some like, I don't know, I thought it was going to be a little different. But I'll give you like the truth, the honest truth about my laser surgery. It went well, obviously. I'm here, I can see. I'm not wearing glasses, so. But I think on Wednesday, for Wishy Wednesday, I worked on this a little bit. No, it wasn't Wednesday. It had to be the day after. I don't know. I decided to work on this a little bit, so my Eva Witch, and I just put a few stitches right in here. There's like, come on, focus, focus. I can't tell if it's my eyesight or if it's focusing, but I put some dark purple stitches in there. I've decided to fill this in before I start, before I move my Q-snap and then have to fill in the rest of the block. Come on, come on. Again, I can't tell if it's my eyes or if it's not focusing, so I really apologize. Hold on, I really want to try and get, and if it is focusing, I am really sorry. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I got some dark purple stitches in there. I know it wasn't a lot, but I started to get a headache. So, okay, let me go over everything. So that's it for that I have for cross stitching. So I'm really sorry. I just want to like update you guys. So if you're thinking about getting laser eye surgery, so I got the newest technology so I had to go to New York. So I got the newest technology. It's called Smile. And then everyone knows like LASIK. So then sometimes people say them interchangeably, but it's really called Smile. It's like the third generation of eye laser technology. So I went in, I was really nervous. I had to go in like really early. And Mike works in the city, so I don't know, he works for a really cool company. It's a very big company. I'm not going to name the company, but it's a really big company. And I got to meet his boss, which was nice. And he was sad that I had to leave. He's like, I thought you were going to stay all day. And I'm like, I didn't just come here to see you guys. Even though it would have been nice to meet the rest of his office family, because he really loves his job, and the people he works with. But so I went with him to his office for a little bit in the morning, and then I had my appointment. Like I just walked 20 blocks north for my appointment. So it wasn't too bad. But then later in the day it rained, so I'll get there. I'm gonna go step by step. So, so I had to get my eyes dilated the same day because they have like a smaller location in New Jersey. They have a few locations in New Jersey, but I went to the Edison one because that's the closest to me for my original consultation. But the woman who actually does like the dilation stuff is only there on a Wednesday, and I would have had to take off from work. Not off from work, but like I would have had to leave early and use my PTO days and yada yada. So I decided to just do it all in one day since I was already going to be in New York anyway, for my actual surgery, I was like, I'll get the dilation done that day, because I had to take all day off. And I'm not sure if that was a mistake or not. I don't know. I was getting very anxious. I was there from 10:30 to 12:30, I think. And then, so I went around the corner. There's a CVS around the corner because I needed prescription drops for my eyes. Two kinds of drops. They put so many drops in my eyes. I'm not good with drops, but they put so many drops in my eyes. My eyes were just so like dry and just like it was pretty awful. So they put like the drops to numb my eyes for, you know, to dilate my eyes or whatever, and they put different drops after. So I had to wait, like I said, like 10:30. They call me in, put in the drops, have to wait for my eyes to be dilated, but then it didn't take me again until like, I don't know, it had to be like 12:15 or something. I don't remember, but I was just waiting there and waiting there and waiting there and waiting there. It was very annoying. But the doctor took me in, he was looking in my eyes, and he's like, oh, you're a great candidate, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah. I already knew that from my original consultation, but like I said, they have to do it at their center, the dilation and everything for, you know, just so they know. I don't know, for like law things. Sorry, I'm really tired. My eyes are really heavy. So I went in, so that was done, and then I was like, okay, let me go, I guess so they put more drops in my eyes, so I had to go, like, I guess so they're not dilated anymore. I don't know, because they also just said it wears off, so I'm not sure what the other drops were for. I'm not sure. I don't know. Like I said, I kept asking, and I was really confused, because they just kept putting drops and putting drops. Even before the procedure, I had put Muro 128 drops in my eyes, like 2 days before, starting 2 days before. And I looked up what they actually do, and I was very confused, because then I asked the doctor, and I don't know, he's like, oh, it's good that you've been putting them in, and I'm like, wasn't I supposed to? But I guess he said some of the stuff, like the other clinics, like I guess it's not necessary, but it's only like beneficial kind of thing, because some of the other, like the smaller clinics forget to tell the patients to put drops in their eyes. I don't know. So I basically had enough time to go to the CVS that was 2 blocks away, only 2 blocks, but it was awful because it was like raining. Yeah, that wasn't fun. It was raining. I had an umbrella because I prepared because I knew it was going to rain, but it was just like walking in my shoes in New York with all the big puddles and, you know, the smells from New York and whatever. So that wasn't fun, but I went to CVS and my prescriptions weren't ready, which I thought they would be because it took forever. And then I had to sit and wait there forever, and then I had a sandwich that I brought, like just a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, so I ate that while I was there. I thought I looked like such a weirdo eating at the CVS. I don't know, but that was the only time I really had to eat and snack and whatever. So it was weird because I was told, so my appointment wasn't until 4:30, and I was told, so basically what I thought I was going to do was be in and out for my dilation, maybe like an hour, walk back to Mike's job, spend some time there, like cross-stitching or whatever, and then go back to my appointment, because they said I had to be there around 3:30 for my 4:30 appointment. I don't know, maybe they need to prep me or something. That was not the case. So, yeah, none of that happened, because then also the doctor who did my dilation was like, be here around, I don't know if he knew when my appointment was, but he was like, be here around 2:30, and I'm like, okay, I don't know, I was just confused the whole day. So basically I'm waiting for my eye drops, waiting for my eye drops, like, super nice, like, I don't mind, it just makes me very anxious when I have to wait a long time. So, get my eye drops finally, and then I look, and I'm like, well, I might as well go back, because it was also, like I said, very wet and damp and everything, and I didn't want to walk 20 blocks. Plus, it wouldn't have mattered, like, by the time I would have got there, I would have had to walk back. So, I'm like, okay, let me just go back to the clinic. So, I'm back to the clinic, and then, you know, so I'm back in, and waited until 4:30, and then 4:30, it was a different doctor that was actually doing my surgery than the doctor that did my dilation. So the doctor was doing my surgery. It was like super nice, but he's like, "Oh, how's the Valium kicking?" Because I was also thinking about that. I'm like, I know they're supposed to give you, if you want it, they usually give you Valium if you're like freaking out. And I was waiting there so long that I was freaking out, even though like it's really not that big of a deal. But I get in my head. I'm not the biggest fan of needles, but I'm good like once the waiting is over. Like it's just that build up and anticipation. Like it just makes me like crazy. So he's like, how's the Valium kicking in? And I'm like, I didn't get any Valium. He's like, oh, well, let's get you some Valium. So then I had to wait like 10 minutes, and they give you half a Valium to start. And then he comes back after 10 minutes. He's like, do you want the other half? And I'm like, sure. So I got the other half, and then waited a little bit longer. And they finally brought me into surgery. Not a big deal. They just put like a hair net thing on you and make you lay down on this table, and it was really, really simple. So all you had to do, whatever. It wasn't bad, because I was freaking out. I'm like, what if I have to blink? And I know they, like, numb your eyes, and they, like, numb the crap out of my eyes. Well, obviously, hopefully, because like I said, I'm bad with eye drops, and I wanted them to, like, get it in so I wouldn't feel anything. I think this eye, so, okay, basically what happened is you stare at this green light, it's a little green dot, and you just stare at it. Fine. So he starts with this eye, I'm staring at it, and then basically, you see clear, because, I guess it was close enough that I saw clearly anyway, but then it just, like, frosts over. It's not scary, like, at all, and the doctor, like, walks you through it. He's just, like, counting down. So this eye frosts over, and then he switches. So I thought I was gonna be like freak out because I thought, well, the Valium was also very much helping. But I thought I was gonna freak out because like, what if I had to blink? But I didn't really have the urge to blink until later. Hold on. So, when my eyes open, it frosts over, not scary, and then he switches. So he takes a little clampy thing out, switches to the other eye. Same thing, look at the light. Sorry, I'm like looking up because you're laying down in bed and you have to like look up at the laser. So, same thing, look at the green light, frost over, and then I'm really sorry if like you don't want to hear this. It's a good thing. Like, if you want to watch the video, you can, but I'm going to tell you, not in detail, but basically because I don't know, I think it's grosser to like watch it. More grosser, whatever, to like actually watch it. But so then he starts doing the thing. So basically it creates a lenticule, and then he takes, and it, I don't know if you know what the procedure. So they put the laser cuts a little slit on the side of your cornea, and he takes the lenticule out, and then he like, I think he was like playing with it and putting it on top of my eye to make sure he got the whole thing out. So that took a little bit. So basically the whole procedure takes like 20 minutes. The actual laser part takes like, I think, 15 seconds. It's really, really quick. So, does that to my other eye. Then when he switches back, so I didn't feel anything, but then when he switches back to the other eye, I just felt like a little bit, like of the, like on my eyelashes, I guess, which was a little uncomfortable. And then I guess I was starting to get a little, not a little freaked out or anything, like it really wasn't that serious. But, like, I was getting a little, like, antsy, I guess, and, like, was starting to get that urge to, like, blink, but I couldn't, but it really, like, wasn't scary. It was fine. And then afterwards, they made me sit in a room for, like, a little bit, like, 15 minutes, whatever. At that time, I, like, blindly, so they gave me these lovely glasses, which I needed. And I'll put them on. And that actually makes everything look better. Sorry, so I keep looking at the screen. So, let me think about after. So, they made me sit in a dark room for like 15 minutes, and I kind of like, it was kind of like drunk texting, but not. But I like, because everything's really blurry, so like, it's so weird. So afterwards, sorry, this is distracting. So afterwards, everything is clear, but blurry. So luckily, so she gave me like the nurse afterwards gave me like a little care pack, like, she put my drops in there, she put like directions, which is so helpful because she's like, I'm not going to remember this. I can't even see the paper. So she put, like, directions in it, which is nice because people tell me things and I'm like, I'm not going to remember that. So yeah, there were directions for how to use the antibiotic drops, which was really nice. What else? They gave me, like, because I did put eye drops at the end, and I think it was the saline drops that the artificial tears that they gave me. What else? Okay, so I text Mike, and I'm like, I hope this makes sense. Basically, I just text him, like, can't see phone, call. And then I got a call, so I imagine he's like, yeah, there were only 2 typos, so you did really well. And I think it's just from muscle memory, from knowing where the letters are, because I'm pretty sure I did it, like, closing my eyes. Like, my vision was just so blurry. Like I said, it's weird, because, like, certain parts were clear, but, like, other parts were blurry. I could tell that my eyesight was better. Let's just put it that way. But... so Mike gets there, and I have my glasses on, thankfully, because then when I get to the bright stuff, all of a sudden, everything, like, hurts my eyes. Not hurts, but, like, basically, I couldn't open my eyes. It wasn't hurting. It was just, like, you know, they stung. It wasn't painful. They stung, though, and, like, this eye more than this eye. So this eye I didn't open at all, which I think it's because this eye is usually stronger. Because usually when, Mike even knows this, so when I would wake up in the morning, I would sometimes, like, go like this and talk to him, because this eye, like, just wasn't ready to open up yet, so I'd always open this eye. So, like, basically, my eyes were closed pretty much the entire time walking through New York, except sometimes I would, like, peek open with this eye to, like, get my, bearings, because, Mike was an okay seeing eye dog, basically. It took him a little bit, because... like, when we got off the elevator, so I think this place was on the 3rd floor, so we took the elevator down, and right out of the elevator, we walk out, Mike starts walking out the door, and the doorman's kind of just like, you forgot her, because I'm just, like, waiting there, I'm like, I'm not even gonna try, like, I'll wait for him to come back and get me, and he's like, oh, so, yeah, so that wasn't fun walking through New York, so we got a taxi, so I thought I was going to be fine. Everyone's like, oh, the Valium's going to make you feel, like, a little drunk or whatever after the procedure. I'm like, that's fine. I don't mind walking around New York, like, drunk. Like, I'm like, I can figure it out, whatever. Like I said, it was only 20 blocks, like, in a straight path. Like, it wasn't anything difficult or anything. So, but no. Again, it was also wet and damp and stuff. So, definitely... well, we grab a taxi? Yeah, I guess a taxi. Taxi was the right way to go, but luckily, yeah, so luckily Mike grabbed me a taxi, and we went to Penn Station, and luckily we got food, because our original plan was, like, we were gonna get food when we got back to Jersey. I'm so happy we had food on the train, because... yeah, I'm like, you know, like I said, half eye open, like, we got some sushi, I was eating my sushi. Oh, Mike wants to join with a cat. Just move all my stuff over. Move it all over. Use it. Here, move over, Mike. I'm telling them the story of my surgery. Okay, anyway, sorry. This is not gonna be, I'm not actually, you look so much shorter than me, like, stuff's slouching. It's just the way the couch is sagging. Anyway. Okay, what are you doing with him? Why are you doing that? So New York was an interesting experience, you know, with my eyes closed, and with Mike as my seeing eye dog. Stop moving, what are you doing? Oh, no, you just want to appear taller than me. He's so mad now. I forgot what I was saying. Way to mess everything up.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about my surgery and how it's like, you know, how I haven't been able to cross stitch. But I figured I'd give, like, my perspective, my honest review of the procedure.
Yeah, I was wondering what you were going to do this week.
Because I didn't cross stitch?
Yeah.
I cross stitched a little bit.
Did you put these on?
Yeah, I put them on. It reminds me of like the emoji, like those sunglasses. Like you know what I'm talking about? It says solar shield. So okay, let me. All right, great. Can you stop, please? I'm trying to get through this. So basically, I was happy we ate on the train because as soon as we got home, I was lucky that I even brushed my teeth and then passed out. Like, I was super tired, which I was very happy for because that's what you're supposed to do anyway. You're supposed to sleep afterwards. So I tried sleeping on the train a little bit. It didn't work out. But basically, got home, passed out, and then woke up the next morning super excited. And then, yeah, I could, like, see. However, everything kind of had, like, this angelic glow to it. So it reminded me of when you see... And my eyes were... Actually, no, they were fine in the morning, but I started putting the drops in. And the day after, you have to put the drops in 4 times a day, both of them. Well, 3 of them, because I put also the artificial tears in. And then I also had to go back to the Edison office for a checkup. And she said my eyes were healing fine, which they felt fine. But she was also like, if they're dry, because the drops do dry eyes out, you should use the tears. And I'm like, oh, I've been already using the tears, so all good. But basically, it just... cat hair. Basically, it just felt like, you know, in movies and TV shows where they try to like depict heaven and how everything has like that glow. Obviously, it's clear, but it just has that like the rays of light are coming out from it. Like there's just that glow. Like that's what it looks like. And so in the following days, it still looks like that. So that was Wednesday. So I didn't cross stitch Wednesday. So it must have been, like I said, Thursday. I tried cross stitching. So my nearsightedness has been a little... What are you doing?
Stare.
Alright, I'm not worried about the cat hair. Can you stop moving? Oh my god. Never again will you be in my videos. What are you doing?
Stretching.
Anyway. So it must have been Thursday when I tried cross stitching because I was like, oh, I feel like it's getting a little better because my nearsightedness has been a little off. But I imagine there's cat hair everywhere. But I imagine once my eyes heal more, like they don't feel like irritated or anything. Like right after the procedure, like I couldn't stop tearing, and which is one of the things, and they were a little like irritated, but like nothing crazy. Like I've never worn contacts, but people compare it to like wearing like. That feeling when people wear contacts and they start getting all dried out and annoying and, irritate your eyes. Mike wears, he's wearing glasses right now, but he always wears contacts. And he's super jealous that I got this done. So basically that's been it. I still see haziness, like at night, like the lights are super glowy. And yeah, just like looking outside now or looking at my computer screen. So looking at my computer screen has been annoying. So like, watching the TV, because I think I'm so far away, it has been bad. But like and even at work, it's not that bad trying to read my screen. But like my laptop screen, if I stare at it for too long, gives me like a headache just because it is so close, but also I have trouble like reading. Like I can't see like the Logitech webcam software. That's what I use, obviously. But I don't know if you can see that. I'm sure you can't see that fine. But I think it's because of the glow from my screen. It's making the words kind of blurry. I don't think it's like my eyesight, because that stuff over there I could read fine. But I think it's just the glow from my computer screen. So since then. That's basically it. So after the follow-up day, the 4 drops a day, it goes down to 2 drops a day. I mean, both. So one's an anti-inflammatory, and then the other one is an antibiotic. So I take those both twice a day, and today's my last day. And then I've just been taking the tears as needed, kind of. I really don't like putting eye drops in my eyes, and I do it wrong, I put it way too close to my eye, so my eyelashes always hit it, I know, but I don't like putting eye drops in. That's how I found the best way to put them in is, I know, you're good at putting eye drops in, okay? What do you want from me? I get them super close to my eye.
I have a lot more experience.
I go like this, though. Like, I put them like super close to my eye, so I make sure it gets in there.
Okay.
I need a mirror. I need to do it in front of a mirror. You don't do it in front of a mirror, right? You just do it. Yeah, I know. You're a pro. Anyway, whatever. Sorry. So yeah. That's my cross-stitch, not cross-stitch update for this week.
We're gonna play Luigi's Mansion today.
Yeah, we're gonna play Luigi's Mansion today. That has nothing to do with cross-stitching. It has everything to do. We watched a movie last night.
It's not a movie, it's the movie that won the Academy Award.
Alright. So we watched Parasite. Also, I thought the name was rather interesting. So this is what we're going to talk about now. So obviously, it's not cross-stitch related, so if you don't care, you can just not watch this video. Like, a lot of this video has not been about cross-stitch, but I feel like my eye surgery thing relates to cross-stitch, because now I can't cross-stitch. I can, don't worry.
What did you talk about?
The cross-stitch I did, and then, my surgery, and that's pretty much been it.
Okay.
But we watched a movie, it's called Parasite, and, like, what a weird freaking movie that was. Like, I don't know, I've watched a lot of interesting foreign films. Foreign films, where I'm just like, huh, okay. Especially, like, let's be real, Asian films are so weird, some of them. It's true. So this was an Asian, what was it, Korean?
It's Korean.
Korean foreign film. Was pretty interesting. Also, we're boycotting this restaurant that we used to go to, because they mixed up our orders, and I'm very, very upset. So I haven't been feeling...
Are we gonna name it?
No.
Okay.
We don't have to name it. I haven't named anything. I didn't name where you work. I didn't name the place that I got my surgery at. I haven't been naming anything because I don't want to. I mean, although the eye surgery place I could probably name because they were awesome and great. I highly recommend them, and they're the only place that does my... I mean, you can look it up really easily because they're the only place in the whole tri-state area that did or does my procedure, so...
But it's a vegan restaurant.
Oh, yes, the restaurant. It was a vegan restaurant, because I'm vegan, he's vegetarian. We're mostly vegan. But, anyway, so we went to this vegan restaurant. I don't think we had a problem there. Actually, we did have a problem there. So, Mike hates... So, I hate when restaurants take my stuff and, like, doggy bag it for me. I don't know. I just like to get everything in there, like all the sauce, like everything. And obviously, they don't care that much about it. So, I don't know. I like to doggy bag things myself. Unless it seems like it's, like, on a huge plate and I don't want to deal with it. But for the most part, I like doggy bagging things myself. So, the only other time that we had a problem was that they asked if they could doggy bag it. And you had leftover pizza. And you had leftover something else. And they forgot your leftover pizza.
That was a big fuck up.
Michael!
We can't curse on this?
No!
Oh.
You're ruining it!
I didn't know. That was a big muff up.
Muff up? No. Just stop. Please stop.
Sorry.
Anyway.
Sorry, kids that are watching this.
No kids are watching this. Anyway.
It's an adult word.
I don't think I've cursed on this. If I have, I'm sorry.
Okay, so yeah, they messed up that one time. This time they just messed up the phone order A. And then Okay, what?
Wait, do you want to tell it? You can tell it.
No, you can tell it.
So, basically, they forgot one of the appetizers, so Mike had to run back in and be like, hey. But, also, they gave it to us for free.
Yeah, that was
fine.
Cool. Like, they did what they,
supposed to do.
Well, I was willing to pay for it, but realistically, you probably should
I don't know why that keeps
give, like, a $9 appetizer for free at that point. And they did. I would have been cool either way. What was the other thing they did?
They mislabeled my food. So I have a gluten intolerance. And one of the, faux meat substitutes for the vegans is called seitan. And basically it's condensed wheat gluten. So I 100% cannot eat that. I learned the hard way on my birthday last year because I got extremely sick. And it was like, I want to say, the worst feeling that I've experienced thus far, like being sick or pain-wise or whatever, because I have really bad, bloating, and just the pain was just, awful. And on top of that, it felt like I had, food, extreme, food poisoning. I was like in really bad shape. Anyway, so, but they messed up the food order. So he ordered seitan because seitan's delicious. And I ordered tempeh, which tempeh is gluten-free.
Tempeh is just fermented soybeans.
Yeah.
So there's a very big difference. One is wheat-based and one is soybean-based.
Yeah, so it's a little bit like tofu, but not tofu. The tempeh, anyway. They mixed up, so they labeled which one was seitan and then which one was tempeh, but they mixed it up. So mine, and of course I ate one, and I'm like, this isn't tempeh. And he's just like, did you forget what tempeh tastes like? And I'm like, no, this isn't tempeh. And then he had whatever was in his food, and he's like, oh yeah, this is the tempeh. So that's really, really bad. Like, luckily I just experienced, like, I think right even now, like, my stomach's a little bit bloated, but I'm assuming it's because of that, but my stomach gets, I have really bad, like, tummy things.
Not feeling super great from the meal either. I don't know if it's related to that.
Yeah. Well, I know, but so sometimes Mike has gluten-free things too, just because they're better on his tummy. Like, we both have, like, tummy things. Which is, like, one of the big reasons why I decided to go vegan. But, you know, we still have tummy things. So it's hard to determine what it is. But, like, if I had celiac, like, that would be so bad. Like, just so careless and so bad. So, like, we are boycotting them.
Sent you to the hospital.
Yeah, we're boycotting them and not going to them anymore.
Seriously, not a joke for anyone watching. That mislabeling could have sent someone to the hospital. That could have been a serious lawsuit waiting to happen.
Yeah.
So, between those two F-ups and the previous F-up...
We stop saying F-up.
Muff-up.
No, don't say muff-up. Do you know what muff is? Stop it. Just stop.
Like a muffin.
Like a muffin, yeah. Like a muffin.
Yeah, cupcake. So yeah, we weren't super happy with that meal, and we usually do Saturday dinner, so it was kind of a bummer. We can go to Lunar Party.
I mean, yeah, we can just get different things. Or we can go wherever. Like finding food around here. So we live, like, pretty much on the east coast of New Jersey, so, like, it's not hard. I mean, it is still, I mean, whatever. You know, we like to have a rotation, so we prefer some places over than others.
Yeah.
But it's not like, because Michelle was asking me, like, oh, isn't it hard being gluten-free and vegan? And it's just like, not really.
No.
Like, a lot of, also we have some health food stores around us too. Like, we have a Wegmans and we have a Trader Joe's and we have a Dean's.
Yeah, we shop. So.
Oh yeah, well I cook a lot of things. But also, what I'm saying as far as restaurants go, there's plenty of restaurants that we could, like, go to if we really want to. Because she was wondering if we go to, like, regular restaurants and then try to find something. And I mean,
it's a hassle.
Yeah, but we've done it before. But certain places just won't have anything, like, gluten-free, which is a problem.
I don't know, I can't remember the last place we went.
The diner.
That was a
diner. So, like, my family loves to go to this one particular diner for, like, holidays and things. Like, we don't really cook at the house anymore. So they love going there. But, like, since I discovered that I have a gluten intolerance, like, it's really hard. Like, usually he gets eggs. Or, like, an omelet, because he's back to eating eggs and omelets again. But last time I just got, like, sweet potato fries and regular potato fries, which I'm sure aren't strictly gluten-free, but I imagined, like, I would have been fine with them. But they're so oily, too. So, like, I got that and then, like, a side of avocado. And that was my meal, because there's nothing for me to eat. I can't even eat the pasta because I don't have any gluten-free options, which I don't understand. A lot of places have gluten-free pasta available if you want to get pasta, because that's, like, the easiest thing to get, is just, like, spaghetti. But they don't have gluten-free pasta.
Yeah, I mean, the diner honestly has its own intrinsic issues of just, as you said, being oily, gross food. So...
we try to eat really clean.
I mean, that's the problem with a lot of places, too. It's like, yeah, they might have some options that are vegan or are gluten-free, but it's still shit that'll bother my or Stephanie's stomach. And that's really, you know, that's like... that sucks. So...
I don't think you're allowed to say that either.
What? Like a vacuum or a black hole.
Alright, I think we should be done with this video. Wrap it up, because...
we talk about black holes.
Michael, you could have your own YouTube channel where you talk about this, that, and everything, but, like, this was supposed to be about cross-stitch.
So, This one time I cross-stitched a line. It looked so good. It was perfect. And they framed it, and it's now in the Louvre. The Louvre. Is that how it's the Louvre? The Louvre?
Mike likes to make up stories, like a lot. It's really funny because his mom, especially, is like super gullible, and like anything he says, she's just like, really? And I'm like, no, like he's just messing with you, but all the time, all the time. This is what I deal with all the time. Anyway, so are we done? So yeah, Mike really loves when I like cross stitch or crochet or anything, and he always tries, which is really cute. Like he'd be like, "Oh, that's so fascinating. Can I try?" And then I teach him how to make a stitch, and it's cute, and then he never does it again.
Crocheting was very difficult. Cross-stitching...
It's not difficult.
Cross-stitching I could do if I was like really into it over the hobbies I have, which I have hobbies now, so I can say that. So cross-stitching is dope, but crocheting is too hard.
It's not.
It's too hard.
Robbie can do it.
It's too hard for me.
Oh, that's because you didn't try. Like he tried. No, he tried. He just was
There's
getting
a video of
frustrated.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have a video of it. He was just getting frustrated.
I got anxious.
But you've been doing like artsy stuff too. Like you just stole some of my pastels and was like, I really like pastels or chalk pastels.
I like painting because it's much more. It's like very.
But you weren't
free.
painting.
Huh?
Well, I guess it's considered
Well, the
painting.
thing with cross-stitching and crocheting is it's very structured. You have to, like, follow a set of procedures to get what you need done. But with painting and drawing, you could just be like, ah! And it's like, I made an art.
I made an art.
Yeah, so you're proud of yourself. That's what I'm seeking, so.
I know. I just wish. Like, there's so many guys that, like, cross-stitch with their girlfriends. And I just want to be one of them.
You want to be one of those guys?
No, I want to be one of the girls.
Something you want to tell me?
Michael, this is inappropriate for the channel.
I do stuff with my hands, though. I have hand hobbies.
I also have hand hobbies. Cross-stitching is a hand hobby.
No, I'm saying I have a hand hobby. I think hand hobbies are very important.
Why is my hair so long? I need to cut
I think it's very important to have a hobby that you're working with your hands. A creative hobby, obviously.
Oh, just in general?
Mm-hmm. You're just working with your hands and you're keeping your motion, what's that? Your
hand-eye coordination?
Hand-eye coordination, like, all up in ends and whatnot. It's a Jersey term. It's not.
Alright.
We're done here.
Yeah, I think we're done, babe. Do you want to say subscribe to things? I
Yeah,
never say
like and subscribe to Little Lion Stitchery, because, like, there's going to be a lot of dope stuff coming up.
Once I get my eyesight back.
Oh, man, there's going to be a lot of dope stuff coming up. Like, you ain't going to want to miss this. And maybe I'll...
Are you going to rap? It sounds like you're going to rap.
Yo, maybe I'll make a rap, because it's 8:18, and I don't have the linguistic machine.
It's really early.
Yeah, it's very early.
We should get out, and, like, I'm hungry.
I know, that's what we usually do, is go get some bagels from the gluten-free store called...
I don't think they care.
Bagel Store.
Called Bagel Store.
Bagel Store. It's a very original name.
It's not called that. You can give stores that we like, or places that we like a shout out, but I don't know.
Hey, shout out to my homie Bagel Store.
Bagel Store. It's not called Bagel Store. Okay, alright. Did you say to follow me on Instagram?
Follow her. What's your little...
It's the same thing.
Little Lion Stitchery. It's on Instagram.
How do you not know? You follow me.
Yeah, I follow her. It's on, like the freaking video, subscribe, because there's cool shit. You just have to-
Michael! Stop!
Sorry. I'm from Jersey, so it's very intrinsic in my language, like, to make something seem way cool. I'm sorry.
To be fair, though, also, we don't look like we're from Jersey.
What's that mean?
It means we're not tan.
You know what that honestly means? Is that you should like and subscribe from this channel, Little Lion Stitchery. Follow her on Instagram. She posts a lot of cool stuff on Instagram. She's been posting a lot more, a lot of cool cross-stitching, a lot of cool this and that.
Well, I've slowed down quite a bit. I'll start posting again when I can see my cross-stitch.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just saying.
Hey.
I'm blind right now.
Hey. She can't see clearly now. The rain hasn't gone. She can't see all the obstacles in her way.
All right. Say goodbye.
Original song by Jersey Mike.
Bye. Come on. Okay.